All right, how do you feel? Regular season over. What do you got?
It's good. I feel we have to play much better when you have the possibility to score more goals, because in the playoff, my feeling right now is we play very well in the first half and we could score more goals. And when that happens, you have to score. If not in the playoff games, it's not easy, because this year is knockout game, and you know what happened. If you make a mistake, the soccer punish you.
But you ended up playing without Eber. So what's going on with Eber? What was his injury?
Eber has discomfort in the warm-up, in the calf, in the last sprint. He has discomfort, and we decide don't take a risk because it's not necessary for us. And about Ismail, it's about the ankle. To his ankle again, another ankle, not the same ankle.
Oh wow!
Another ankle, I don't know. We have a medical team in New York, and I don't know what will happen with these two players.
You might have just answered it then, Brett. How concerned are you for Eber? Do you think it was just a precautionary?
I don't know. He told me it's just discomfort, but you need a test to know exactly what will happen. We have, 18 years, 18 days. That is the reason why it's very important to finish in. One of the reasons why is the first position. The second is about we have right now 6 or 7 players today to play with the national team, and it's better for the team because when they come back, we have at least 7 days to prepare the next game.
And Eber was during pre-game warm-ups.
Yes, but Eber, I don't know what will happen. I think Eber will be ready for the first game, but I'm not sure because the players say to the physios, just he has discomfort. But when that happens and you finish in the first position, the best option for us is don't take a risk.
Sure. When did you find out Shabilko was not playing for them, their striker? When did you find out he wasn't playing? He had the same thing happen in the warm-up.
No, in the warm-up, the same, the Previsco, right?
Yeah.
The Previsco in the warm-up
yeah.
was, I don't know, discomfort injured. After 2 minutes, Frances told me the same with Eber. You have to play with another players, and I decided to play, change the shape because I want to play for 2-2-2. But the end, I say many times to you, the quality of the players is very important to find the best system to play. And I decided to play with Maturita because Maturita right now is in one of the best form I remember when I arrived here.
And then he scores.
He scores. Sometimes you have luck, you have luck. You decide to play with this player and this player score. You have luck. It's not about me, yes. Sometimes happen in soccer.
Does he give you now another thing or another option as a winger? He's done so well as an outside back, but Ben played really well too today. So you don't know about Tajiri and other injuries, but he can be an option now, right, for you going forward?
We can play. Yeah, we can play in different shapes, and Mata can play absolutely in this system 4-2-3-1 because he has quality. He play like a winger. He has energy all the time. He can help us, and when you play with this kind of players, in 1 second you can change the system. You can play with 5 in the back, for example. But even if you want to play with 2 strikers and Eber is not ready to play, for example, you can play with Mitri and Tati, fast player and number 9 like Tati. The most important thing is to arrive in the right moment in the best form. For me, it's very important not to win here, just to win the performance, especially in the first half, because that means they have confidence in right now when the way we play. When that happens, it's better for the coach, it's better for the team. When you change the system, anything happen, they can play in another system. It's good.
You had Euphoria and James Sands back for the first time in a long time. What did you want to see from them, and what do you think of their performance?
I'm very happy with him because he deserved to play, because he started to play amazing in this season. And it's another good news for us because with Jimmy you can play with 5, 2 double 6, 3 in the middle, because he has this quality. It's very important because he's a young player, and he has more qualities to play in different systems, but especially because he deserved to play, because he helped us a lot, but a lot. When we had difficulties in the 6-7 first games, he played excellent, like a centre back, double 6. I say many times he's the future in our club. I'm very happy for him.
Tati, another man of the match type performance for you. Not only obviously with the assists, but working against the ball, the hard work, the effort. I know you've talked about him so much, but
I agree. I say against Alana, he didn't score, but I say without Tati, it would be impossible to win the game. And today is the same, because he's a fighter. He improved a lot, but it's not for me. It's for him, because never give up, this player, and he has confidence in himself, and it's very important right now for us. Everybody is important, but when you play with Tati, and even Tati play like alone, like a striker, when you are in trouble, you can play with the third man is Tati, and 90% of the time he could keep the ball, and you can play again. It's very important to play with one of these kind of players.
You play the winner of Toronto DC United. You have any preference?
No, any preference. The preference is arrive in the best form in the first game. After that, I don't have to control about DC, about Toronto. What happened, and we have to be ready to play against DC, against Toronto.